All right, my friends, so today we are looking at a pair of earbuds from CCA. Now, we've done some earbuds from these guys. Primarily, they have all been wired. So wired earbuds, and the sound signature from them I found was really good, but focused a lot on the mid to highs. At least that's what I heard from them. Now, the one thing to realize during this review and unboxing is that we're just simply going to take a look at this and give you my thoughts on the sound. Is this a scientific test? Are we plugging this into some kind of fancy machine that tells us information? No. Now, these, again, I believe are the first Bluetooth TWS earbuds from CCA. This again is the CX10, and currently they are on Indiegogo. So you can see here on my computer, we have the Indiegogo page up here talking about these wireless earbuds. If you want to see a somewhat entertaining video, please go watch their little intro. I find it somewhat amusing. These right now, if you can get them at the early bird price, which looks like they are still available, 49 bucks. Now $49 for any pair of earbuds. We're getting these from a local store or from Amazon or wherever. So at 49 US dollars, if we can get them for this price, these are really considered more of a budget entry into that realm of space for earbuds. So we need to make sure that when we are listening to these earbuds that we put that budget price in mind. It's funny because here on their Indiegogo website, a lot of specs, and I do encourage you guys to go look at this page. I will put a link to it down below. They really do put themselves up against, we see it here, the Apple AirPods, the Sony WF-1000X, and the Samsung Gear X. And these are all earbuds that are ranging anywhere from mid-$150 to $250 range. If we can get similar sound, now for me, I have not heard or listened to the Sonys or the Samsungs. I have listened to the AirPods, so it'll be interesting to see how these sound in comparison. We're gonna crack the box open right now and take a listen. All right, guys, so this is the box, CCA, and I do find it interesting a little bit because we got these sent to us. On their Indiegogo page here, you'll see that the concept is set up, prototype no, and production no, but we definitely are in production phase for sure. These are supposed to be estimated shipping of September, so my guess is that they should have no problems hitting that as long as we're finding no problems, I guess, with these earbuds. Possibly that's why they're sending it out to some of us to see what we think. All right, so let's look in the box. So here it is, CCA. Not much on the box, just a white box, a little bit of information about the company themselves on the back, but other than that, it's just really address information. On the side here, we do have CCA CX10, Bluetooth version 5, Bluetooth range of about 20 meters, earphone weight of 10 grams, case weight of 48.5 grams, and case battery capacity of 400 milliamps. So it gives you a good idea. These should get us about 3 hours of usage. Ballpark is my guess, 2.5, 3 hours. And they're classifying right now of about 30 plus hours of runtime with the charging capacity of the charging case. Now, the one thing that I did not see anywhere in their specs or their information was anything in regards to an IP rating or water resistance. So I don't know if these have any IP ratings, and they may in the future. Again, if these are just in prototype or just sending out some, we may just be too early in getting that spec. So make sure we watch for that website. And again, if I can get any information from them in regards to that, we will put a comment down below. But here's the box, CCA CX10. Open her up. We get a nice little user manual, little fold out, tells you all the information in regards to how to set these up, how to pair them. Fonts are a little on the tiny side, but looks like it is somewhat legible. Not a horrible manual. Gives you all the information that you need. You are going to get a whole bunch of little cards that I'm guessing are your terms and conditions of use would be my thought. Again, fonts a little on the small side. I guess we can read them. We're just not gonna. How's that for trying to conserve some time on this here video? We do have here on the website, if you're interested, and again, you will be if you look at buying these, These earbuds are touch sensitive, so you can see here easy learning curve, tells you how many taps, how long the taps are to do all their features. You have play, pause, previous and next songs, wake up voice assistant, answering, hanging up calls, rejecting calls. One of the pieces of information that you and I don't have is any kind of volume control. So just kind of be aware of that, no volume control on here. But it does have the ability to bring up your voice assistant, so Google or Siri. And if you have that, a lot of times we're able to control volume using the voice assistant. So a lot of times I'll just use that. We get the actual earbuds themselves. I'm just gonna take these out and put them right here. And we get a little accessory box that's sitting here as well. And these will have very little tiny USB. It is micro USB, so not USB-C, micro USB. And we get a series of tips. So these are clear in color. How many do you get? I'm trying to just feel because I can't really see them. Looks like a set of smalls and a set of mediums in there. And that's kind of everything in that box. But yeah, little tiny cable, hey? That's it, right there. Small, little, tiny. All right, I'm gonna put this back in here and we're gonna look at the actual earbuds. Okay, so here they are. It does have these little pieces of tape covering it, so I'm gonna take all that off. And if we open these up, there they are. Again, anything that has the CCA seems to have this little tiny piece of tape on it. Again, maybe that's just, I don't know, maybe they're protecting their logo, maybe they're just trying to, maybe they're, because it's like a pre-production model. But here you go. This is them right there. You guys can hopefully see that. Bring them up closer. That's them right there. Here's your CCAs. And again, these look to be very similar in style to the standard CCAs that I've gotten, the wired versions. My hope is that they will be comfortable. Size-wise, this is the size of the actual case. Doesn't look to have any external lights on them. There's the micro USB port on the back. No lights on the actual outside of the case. And it does look like there may be one light on the case on the inside to let you know if they're charging, possibly. So I'm gonna pull one of these out. And you will see on them that there is this little, again, piece of tape covering this. So we wanna make sure we pull that off, or else they won't be able to charge in their case. So we'll pop that one back in right now. See if anything happens. There's a little light. There it goes. So that's good. Hopefully these have a bit of charge in them already. Just take that little one off there as well and pop that one back. Excellent. You'll see the little red lights on there, which is cool. I'm gonna bring out my phone right now. So we'll bring this out and we'll set this up for some pairing. So we're gonna bring this, whoops. So we're gonna bring these down here and we're gonna go into our settings under Bluetooth. And I'm gonna take these out and pop them in my old ears. And you can see the tips here. These should be the mediums. Good size, it looks like, driver on the front for sure. So hopefully these should have some good sound in them. But we're gonna pop these in. I do like the way that these fit. Pop them in there. They stick out a little bit, but for me, the mediums that come with them have a good seal. And those are in there nice. And you can see that they instantly came up here, CX10. We're just gonna tap on that right now. So I did get it connected, but I also got a low battery. So we're gonna hope that these last for this little review, and then I'm gonna charge them and I'll wear them for the next little while. Okay, let's go into some music. So I'm gonna go into my files here, where I actually have some non-MP3 music. So here's one right here that I'm gonna listen to. And we'll just play this here. I'm gonna have the volume up about 50% to start with. And to be honest, right off the bat, again, for my taste in music, these actually sound better than the previous CCAs for me that I listened to, the wired versions. I actually like these better already. So I'll let you listen to what I'm listening to. Okay, so like the moment that I was like, okay, so the batteries are low. No, they were beyond low, for sure. They were dead. They just turned off. So we're back again. I let them charge for about a half an hour. Hopefully that's enough. We're gonna try putting them back in my ears again and take a listen. So here we go, part 2. I got a pairing successful. No battery warning this time, so that's excellent. You guys get a better look at what they look like in the old ear holes. Oh, it's playing already. There we go. Just kind of kicked right back in again. Let's actually start it from the beginning, shall we? Yes, go. All right, so that's at about 50%. So we're gonna bring them up to like 75%. They definitely have a low to mid sound. I find the sound actually quite pleasing. Really good. Does that sound weird? It's quite pleasing. I'm all sophisticated now. Oh, the lows are actually quite nice. All right. Okay, so we're getting to a part here. Yeah, sounds good. The highs aren't bad. They're not quite as crispy, but they're not bad at all. Okay, here we get some low end here. Oh, definitely got some low end in there. Let's crank them all the way up. Oh yeah, and some good volume actually. The volume's quite good. And no distortion at high end. Oh, actually, I think those sound really good. And I can barely even hear myself right now, so I have no idea how loud I am. Any kind of sound leak, I'll turn the main volume down so you can hear these. Sound leak, any sound leak? Okay, that's actually surprisingly good actually. Nothing wrong with those. Again, I think they focus a lot on that mid and low. Not that they omit the highs. The highs there, but it really has a focus on that mid to low end for sure. Let's go into some actual music here. So some radio style music, I guess. I'm gonna listen to a song here by Lady Gaga, which is one I a lot of times listen to as telephone. So I'm just gonna listen to it. You guys won't again be able to hear it because I don't want to get any copyright strikes. So let's take a listen here. Oh, the highs sound better in this one. Oh yeah, those sound really good. And this is at full volume. Oh yeah, nice and loud. No distortion on the song. And a nice range actually. Surprisingly good range. Okay, last but not least, we're gonna try something a little more metally. So I'm gonna come in here and do a search for good old Disturbed. We're gonna play something from this album and we'll do this one right here. All right? Need to play some rock music to see what they sound like. Sound leak? Anything? Sound leak? Okay, I'm gonna take these out real quick. I think, my hope is that they just turn off once they remove. I don't know for sure. We'll find out later, I guess. They definitely sound actually great. I'm very happy with this. And again, you gotta remember that sound is very personal to what you and I like. You know, you may listen to these and be like, oh, I listen to this style of music and I like my sound tone to kind of focus here. These really, I find, kind of fit that sound profile that I actually really like a lot. So for $49 US right now, I think these are excellent. Really good. Now, the one thing I don't know, of course, is any kind of dependability. I don't know what kind of battery life we're gonna get out of these once we own them for a certain amount of time. Right now, even watching a couple of reviews on YouTube in regards to them, we are seeing that 2.5 to 3 hour mark for those of us that are listening in that 50 to 70% volume range. If you're gonna be listening to it at 100%, of course, we can expect that time to come back down a little bit. But in regards to that sound profile that these have, again, I think really nice in that mid to low end. They're really focused on that, which actually I find nice. It's not overdone, but it's definitely there. The highs, decent, without question. Not quite as crispy as I've heard some higher end headphones, but again, at that $49 price point, even that $100 price point, I think they sound very good. No complaints at all. And if you and I can get them on Indiegogo right now, just be aware, you know, when we are buying from something like Indiegogo, it is crowdfunding. So just kind of be aware of that when you are looking at this. It may be something that you might want to risk spending a little less money to get that deal at $49 versus paying for it full price when we know that it's gone into production at about $70, I believe, US. I am gonna put links to these down below if you guys are interested. I think they're pretty good. Yeah, I'm pleased. And I'm gonna leave it there. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll have more reviews coming up for you guys tomorrow, I guess. So these are the CCA CX10 earbuds on Indiegogo right now. All right, my friends, I'm gonna leave it there. Later.